The Aam Aadmi Party Member of Parliament, Mr. Raghav Chadha. Thank you very much, Mr. Chadha, for joining us. Opposition unity with 26 parties coming together. A point was made right here by one of our panelists. It seems to be a very majboori ka alliance. As the Prime Minister also mentioned, Mazbooti ka alliance nahi hai. This is majboori ka alliance where people from absolutely binary opposite ideological lines have come together. From Deepankar to the Shiv Sena. From CPI-ML to the Shiv Sena. How does this work? And where will you find your party?
I think if there is one alliance in this country, Sanket, that has been created under compulsion, that alliance is the NDA, which is produced, directed and brought to you by the ED, that is the Enforcement Directorate. That is an alliance of compulsion and coercion. If you were to remove Enforcement Directorate today from the face of this country, I can make this categorical assertion that 37 out of 38 members of the NDA will dump the NDA and move out. That is the hard reality of Indian politics today. In fact, our group or our coming together of different forces, some of them maybe in some electoral battles opposed to one another under the banner India, is an extremely welcome step. People, on the demand of the people of this country, it is the people of this country that want a formidable challenger to the NDA today, and they want to get rid of inflation, unemployment, and they definitely want a departure from the NDA. I in fact draw a correlation between what is happening today in the year 2023 in the run-up to 24 Lok Sabha elections with that of the 1977 general elections. Even at that point in time, there was a mighty regime at the center. People were fed up of that regime.
Chadha, do you think
and
that
people,
right now
political parties diametrically opposite to one another got together.
Raghav, one moment. Do you feel that right now you have a situation and mobilization like 1977? And do you think another thing that happened with 1977 is that the government did not last very long? Certainly not a full 5-year term. So that is another problem with these coalitions.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Fair. Well, then you had the coalition from 2004 to 2014 that lasted very well. And the coalition didn't break and they completed their full term. The outcome of that alliance is something we can discuss and debate on with their performance and all that. So I'm not withstanding anything, no comments on their performance, but they lasted a full decade. See, in the year 77, there was a pent-up anger of the people against the then regime on issues of unemployment, inflation, the emergency that was imposed and thrust upon the people of India, so on and so forth. I think something similar, that anger is something that we see today in the people of this country, and therefore I'm saying that when in 77 political parties that were diametrically opposed to one another and ideologically diametrically opposite to one another, from the Jansanghis to the communists to the socialists, came under one banner, and they fought on roughly 405 seats out of 543, and out of 405 seats that they fought, they won 295. And the Congress lost that election badly. The mighty Indira Gandhi lost that election badly. So I think the alliance of I.N.D.I.A, which we call India, is an alliance which has been created by leaders and political parties that have sacrificed 3 M's. And I keep saying this again and again. They have sacrificed 3 M's. 1, matbhed, 2nd, manbhed, and 3rd is mahatvakanksha. These 3 M's have been sacrificed, and these political parties have come together for the greater good of the country to give a better blueprint for a better India.
But my point is, how soon before you will resurrect these 3 M's? And I draw your attention, Raghav Chadha, to your own party, which had quite a lot of manbhed and matbhed with the Congress party on the issue of the ordinance.
Well, we most certainly requested every single political party in this country to support us on the ordinance. and better late than never, the Congress party finally announced, publicly announced its stand, and they are committed to voting against this legislation whenever it's introduced in Parliament, and we welcome that move. Today, 9 critical allies of the BJP have dumped them. Allies who were participants of the NDA have dumped them, from the JDU to the Shiv Sena to the TDP to the Shiromani Akali Dal. 9 critical allies. Point number 1. Point number 2, the BJP that has for the longest time been harping on this Ek Akela Sab Par Bhari, the Prime Minister can take on everyone, it's Modi versus all. Today that's not the case. Today they require 37 allies, out of which I guess 24-25 parties do not even have representation in Parliament. They require each one of them. So today the election, which was previously being sold to the people of this country as Modi versus many, has become many versus many, and it's a fight between 2 coalitions.
Okay, but you know, lastly, again, all of the things that you're saying, the various M's that you're using, Raghav, are all going to be put to test in 2024. Thank you so much for joining us on this show. Thank you so much.